Hey everyone, Pestmori here, and welcome to Trials of Innocence. Hi, before I get started on the actual episode, I'm just gonna take a few minutes to check the prosecutor's seat. We just need to check the prosecutor's seat. Eh? Did Mr. Prosecutor hide evidence? They usually do, though in this game it's the opposite for some reason. Ridiculous. Prosecutor Schubert, if you don't mind.
Objection.
I do mind. The prosecution hasn't hidden any items related to the case. But I just accepted the defense's request, so please cooperate. What? Bailiff, please proceed. Wait a minute. Your Honor, besides the evidence and the prosecution's hands, we also found a music player and a Lolita suit. What the hell is a Lolita suit? Now I gotta see. Why? Why do you have that in court? Who let you enter the courtroom with that? Okay then. It looks like there's two versions. You're a guy, so it's normal to assume that you have the guy version. But some part of me tells me that there's a small chance that you brought a female one. Femboy. A Lolita suit?
Objection.
What? Wait! This isn't mine! Prosecutor Schubert! Oh my god! No way! Mr. Prosecutor is...
Objection.
Prosecutor Ray asked me to pick it up at the dry cleaners, and it has nothing to do with me. Oh my god, it really is the female version. Oh dear god. Prosecutor Schubert, it's okay if you admit it. How could even you... Order! Although the result is unexpected. But the prosecutor's seat has been investigated. Defense, where's the evidence you wanted? It seems I made a mistake. Unforgivable! Prosecutor Schubert, calm down. Since this investigation yielded no results, I won't let them off. Whoops, got punished. But I guess this punishment is probably worth it? Oh, very. Now we discovered he's a cross-dresser. And a masochist, because why did he bring it to court? Yeah. And I just realized that Prosecutor Ray could mean Stella Ray, and if by the off chance it is Stella Ray's, I'd be interested to see Stella in it, You must be tired, Sis Luna. Here, have a cup of hot tea. Thanks. Glub glub. Ah, much better. I had been in that courtroom a few months ago. Yeah. Sorry about that. But standing at the assistant seat like today felt totally different. Yeah, it should. Back then, I was just an assistant like you. doing odd jobs for Chief. Looking back, I still have a long way to go compared to him. Really? But I think your defense style is more thrilling. Is that a compliment? I don't know, man. We still have plenty of time today. What should we do next? Obviously, we'll go back to the research center to continue yesterday's investigation. No problem. I'll go pack up then. Before the court adjourned, the judge mentioned that many areas in the research center were once sealed. Perhaps they'll be open today. Annie, what do you think of today's trial? I think you were a hero, Sis Luna. We faced so many difficulties, but you handled them all one by one. Well, you're flattering me. It's all thanks to you that we could make it through. Like, actually, you're the goat. The goat. Not a literal goat. Even though Miss White's diary shifted the situation at the last minute, it was just a coincidence. We still haven't hit the core of the case or found any suspects. It's luck that made us get through the first day. Is that so? But in the animes I've watched, they always say luck is part of one's strength. If luck could help us win the case, it would definitely be recorded in our office's history. Pretty sure it is somewhere. And that prosecutor, Silas Schubert, so weird and annoying. Bro, even I have to say that he's only doing his job. Yeah, he seemed like a completely different person when he took off his headphones. Do you think those headphones are like the seal of his power? I don't think there's such a thing in reality. Oh yeah, there is. And that's one of them. Speaking of which, feels like I've seen his gaze and hair color somewhere before. Maybe it's just my illusion. Anyway, the case has been dragged out to the second day. We need to work hard today. No problem. I'm ready to roll up my sleeves. Like, literally? By the way, the case has been in trial for a day already, but we still have lots of questions. Indeed. Prosecutor Schubert changed the topic in court, but we still haven't figured out how Director Crimson died. Exactly. There must be something wrong with the whole falling to death theory. I'm twitching right now. Okay. Gotta get past. Or else, And there's something sussy about the deep pit mentioned by Prosecutor Schubert. Yeah, we might as well check it out. And what about Miss White's diary? Who tore it off? If Miss White happened to notice the murderer's trace before and after the incident and recorded it, the person who tore off the diary is likely the murderer. Really? Well, it's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching. If only we could find the torn page of the diary. We will. As long as it's still out there, we'll keep searching till we find it. Well, the investigation will be tough today. Even though there's still an investigation ahead, we still have lots of work to do. Yeah, besides investigating the research center, we should also go to the detention center and visit Miss Sapphire, right? Do we have to? Yeah, I've known what she did during the incident, but to know about the research center, it's better to ask her directly. Fine. The detention center is closer. Maybe we should visit her first. Also, Prosecutor Schubert said that there are more areas of the research center will be opened for investigation today. You better take a look at the house plan of the research center later and make sure we don't miss anything. More areas. It means more evidence, right? Yeah, I forgot about that. Can my backpack hold all these things? But in Alter's game, the hero's backpack is infinite, isn't it? What game is he playing? Obviously not Skyrim or Fallout or... Okay, those are the only two franchises I know with a carrying limit. Okay, and Death Stranding, I guess. What are you talking about? Nah, whatever. Anyway, I'd better organize my backpack first. Well, that'll do. Okay, everything ready. Let's go! We can walk to the detention center, then take a bus to the research center. Got it. Let me take care of the door and the lights. Let's go! Hey, that's my line! Okay. Wait a minute. Was that box there before? Was that coffee machine? Nah, that definitely was there. Okay. Whoa, what is this song? The detention center is quiet this time. I thought we heard the guard's noise again. Look, Sis Luna! Miss Sapphire seems lost in thought over there. Miss Sapphire? Seriously, did she just sigh? Is she starting to feel down for being locked up? Nah, she must have gambled and lost. What? You're here! Let me tell you, the drama I'm following has its grand finale tonight. I tried flipping through the channels during recreation time, but I didn't find the channel. It's driving me nuts. So that's the real reason. Anyways, I can catch up online after being released with your help. Miss Sapphire trusts us as always. Does she have a choice? You bet. I told you before, with this lawyer here, winning is a breeze. You're making it a hailstorm, bruh. You're making it the storm approaching, provoking. Black clouds in isolation. You can absolutely give that prosecutor a beating with evidence tomorrow. Metaphorically, not literally. If I did, the judge would kick me out. Actually, Miss Sapphire, we came here to ask you about the research center. I've only been there a month, and I don't know much, but feel free to ask me anything. Does she, have anything to say about anyone else? Oh, she does. Okay. Remily. I feel so sorry for her story. I should do more ridiculous things to cheer her up. Haven't you done enough ridiculous things? But Remily White is indeed a strong girl. Ordinary people might not be able to handle such situations. I think if it were me, I'd be fine with it. Since it's already happened, why not accept it and move on? I don't think you qualify as one of ordinary people. You really messed things up for me in court today. Was it my fault? Yes, might as well be. Of course it's your fault. If you hadn't left out so much crucial information, I wouldn't have been so passive the whole time. Calm down. Anyway, we got through it, so it's not a big deal, I guess. Right? Whatever. You wouldn't care if even the moon falls. Haha, funny, cause your name means moon. Moon Ray. Okay, by the way, I learned a lot today. I learned a lot today. The courtroom turns out to be such a cool place. What? Is that dead-eyed prosecutor a pea shooter? His verbal barrage is swift and fierce. Pea shooter? Huh, that's pretty accurate. But you fired back at him. It's even more impressive. So impressive, I'm not even smiling. The booming volume. I'm seriously impressed to the core. Is it a compliment? Miss Sapphire, for our sake, you can't hide any information from us today. I got lectured by Annie. Alright, I get it. Good. We've known what you did on the day of the incident. Today, we came to you mainly to get more information about the research center. Please tell us everything. No problem. I'll be an open book even if it's for my dramas. So about today's witness, Remily White, what can you tell us? So you finally brought her up. Why do you always seem so hesitant to talk about her? Isn't it obvious? She had a sad past. Even though her memory is like that, the dead-eyed prosecutor still brought her up to testify. I really wonder what he's up to. She testified against you in court, but you don't really seem to hate her. Who can hate her? Like, how can you hate her? If you hate her, she's not the problem, okay? She's definitely not the problem. It's like having a problem against terminally ill people, like the hell is wrong with you? Like what? Why should I? She just spoke out what she saw, and I was already very sussy. Can I blame her for that? Glad you're aware of your own situation. Actually, what I want to know is, does everyone in the center know about the situation with Miss White's memory? Huh? Even an intern like me knows about it. The others must know too. Even though she's involved in a top secret project, everyone still encounters her in the center. It'd be inconvenient if we weren't informed beforehand. For example, Emily has to relearn who we are every week. That's very weird enough. Huh, you're right. It would be inconvenient not to inform you about the situation, so everyone in the center can't be a suspect. Who do you think could have torn off her diary? Let me think about it. Let me think. Think. What? I got nothing. Not surprised at all, and yet you still asked. If there's so many people in that project, how would I know who it could be? How about you give me her diary and let me take a look? Maybe I can remember something. Feels like her eyes lit up when the diaries mentioned. Is that really a good idea? I guess we have no choice. Here it is. This is bulletproof glass, so I can't pass it over. I could just flip it behind the window. Oh, finally I have a chance to read it! The mysterious diary of the amnesia girl. What are you so excited about? Let me see. October 14th. Zoe broke the spectrometer and got scolded by the director. October 18th. Zoe spilled coffee on the microscope and got scolded by the director. How do you even do that? October 25th. Zoe got her clothes stuck in the lathe. I don't know what a lathe is. A lathe during an experiment. And the director called her silly girl. Okay, I'm pretty sure it was more harsh. Now, why is my part like this? No wonder she thinks no one will marry me. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're more of a liability than anything. Pretty, yes. Smart, probably. But that's pretty much where it ends. Well, you can't really blame her for thinking that way. I mean, if it's any, if it's any consolation, Luna's mom said the same thing about Stella Ray, and you know what I think of her, man. So maybe it's them, not you. They're not worthy of you. But then again, I doubt it. So, yeah. In the part about the day of the incident, it mentions the deputy director, the martial arts enthusiast, and me. Martial arts enthusiast? You mean the master swordsman mentioned in the diary? Yeah, that's him. He is the #1 weirdo in the center. Sword in Grey. What? There's someone in the center even weirder than you? Can you please keep those words to yourself? Can you tell me more about the Sword in Grey? Huh. But hey, it's her turn to talk. Shut up. Look at her yap and yap and yap. It's Zoe Sapphire. She should be the one yapping. Meanwhile, Annie is just behaving. They're doing a good job. She's still going at it, huh? Okay. What do you want to know? Is this Sword in Grey a real name? That's right. Sworden the first name and Grey the last name. Oh, that's a really strange first name. You never know. It's definitely the most ridiculous name I've ever seen and heard. Well, it's a bit odd, but I wouldn't call it ridiculous. Do you have a bad relationship with him? Of course. He's babbling about and I don't understand what he's thinking at all. In his 30s, he's still soaked in martial arts fantasy, toting a wooden sword and secret scripture, prattling nonsensical jargon. As a brain expert, why doesn't he check his own brain? Someone carrying a wooden sword and secret scripture. I think I saw him yesterday. How long has this researcher been working here? I heard he was specifically transferred here to join Remilly's project. It's been about 6 years. So he's a senior figure. I have another question. Does this brain expert specialize in treating robots' brains? No. Robot brains are artificial electronic cores. They don't need him at all. His responsibility is to study Remilly's condition and then collaborate with Mr. Goldstein to develop new technologies. That's not my field, so I don't really understand. And it's confidential. I shouldn't tell you anything. But you already did. But what exactly is the project about? I'm starting to get curious. Anyway, I can't stand that martial arts weirdo. He speaks in an annoying way. Always asks me to run errands even on the day of the incident. I ran for him twice. The day of the incident? Hey, you're still hiding something from me. Nah, it's just some trivial tasks. Not worth mentioning. No. Everything happened on the day of the incident might be related to the case. Tell me. Oh, now you're both just talking. Okay. Hey Annie, wanna chime in? Oh, okay. She stopped talking, even though she should be the one talking. Shut up, Luna. At noon of the incident, I was taking a nap in the storeroom, and suddenly I was woken up by a call from that weirdo. A call? From a cell phone? No, it was an internal phone. Every room has one. He asked me to help prepare some experimental materials, so I went to see him. He gave me 2 trays of different materials and asked me to deliver them to the corresponding labs. This morning I have made a super tiny mistake and got scolded by the director. So after putting them down, I double checked to make sure I wouldn't make any mistakes. How's that? I was pretty careful with my work, wasn't I? Not until you stopped making that super tiny mistake. So materials did he ask you to prepare and where did you send them? Let me think. 1 tray non-metallic graphite cable resistant to magnetism was sent to the biomechanical lab. The other seemed to be electrolyte solution commonly used in cranial nerve experiments for the electromagnetic laboratory. This arrangement seems a bit odd, but since he requested it, I just went along with it. What do you think is odd? I'm no expert on brainwave experiments, but the graphite cable is definitely used in electromagnetic experiments. When he asked me to send it to the biomechanical lab, isn't it strange? So 2 sets of experimental materials were sent to the wrong places. As an art student, handling this kind of clue is kinda challenging. Let me take it down for now. Miss Sapphire, I remember you mentioned that the researcher made you run errands twice. What was the second time? Annie, your memory is impressive. That was about 4 p.m. in the afternoon when there was a sudden blackout at the center. I was just reading a romance novel on my phone when the weirdo called me again. Huh. Mr. Goldstein mentioned the blackout before. What did he ask you to do this time? The voltage was unstable, so blackouts are common. He was too lazy to go turn on the circuit breaker, so he asked me to do it. And when the court asked you to testify after, what you did after leaving the stockroom? You said you forgot. So you just left to turn on the circuit breaker? Is that so? Ah, yeah, that's it. Miss Lawyer, you're so clever. How did you even manage to get a PhD from Harvard University? It's Harford University, not Harvard. It's probably like, Oreos versus Numinos. Or Pepsi versus stale Coca-Cola? Oh, no. Coca-Cola versus very stale Pepsi? I hung up the phone and went straight to the floor to the central control room on the same floor. When I opened the electrical box, sure enough, the breaker had tripped, so I turned it on. Just at that moment, there was an incredibly heavy rainstorm outside, and I stared at the window for a while. And when you returned to the stockroom, you discovered the director's body? Bingo, that's it. Seems normal to ask an intern to turn on the circuit breaker during a blackout. But delivering the wrong experimental material seems a bit sussy. Does Sword and Gray often stay at the center? What's up? Looking for him. Anyway, Remily lives in the center, so if you find Remily, he's probably there too. This researcher sounds like a bodyguard for Miss White. Indeed. You'll need to meet him later. I think we asked all we need. Miss Sapphire, you sure there's nothing else you hide from me, right? Positively, absolutely, and definitely. I told you everything I don't remember. What? Wait, what? How do you tell me things you don't remember? Actually, I brought some tea bags and asked the security guard to take them to you. Before we win the case, Miss Sapphire, please take good care of yourself. What? What's wrong with you? Nothing. You two are too kind to me. How can I repay? With pay? Here's what we should do anyway. She may be unreliable, but she's still a kind person. It was the right choice to take on this case, I guess. Anyway, we've asked all the questions. Now we need to go to the research center. Miss Sapphire, please stay calm and wait for tomorrow's outcome. No problem. I'll take care of the detention center. Huh? That's the guard's job. Alright, time's limited. We should go to the research center now. The vibe here is totally different from yesterday. Yeah, it was all gloomy yesterday, but it's sunny today. In today's trial, Prosecutor Schubert mentioned there's a deep pit behind the building. They suspect it's the crime scene. We didn't check out the back of the building yesterday. Yeah, I remember when we looked down from the stockroom. There was a spot covered with a plastic sheet. There was? Huh, is that so? I had no impressions. There's no sign of Detective Sanford's crew outside the center this time. While no one's around, let's take a look near the pit. The whole place is taped off by the police. So difficult to get in. Watch your steps, Sis Luna. Seems like it's empty beneath the plastic sheet. Whoa, really? What a deep pit! I mean, this is an aerial view, so probably is. Let me just take a look. Okay, some steel beams there, some barrels there. Or are those steel coils? Okay, those are probably steel coils. Some metal rods. And whatever the hell that thing is in the pit. Okay. Is it because of the case no one's guarding here? That was close. I almost became the second Director Crimson. It's only 6 feet. You'll probably live, just not in a comfortable way. Just as I thought. This This pit's filled with warm, moist, clayey soil. Ah, good. I know you won't get it wrong. Let's make the most of our time and investigate. Can't tell what they were trying to build. Yeah, scaffolding and plastic sheets, okay. It got like this because of the shutdown. Or is it because it was always messy? A 6-meter deep pit. What is it for? A giant pit for the toilet? Who would go that deep just to use a toilet? Someone who ate a lot of spicy food. Prosecutor Schubert said that the research center had planned to dig an underground parking lot. Why? For such a deep parking lot, can cars even get in and out? Yeah, they can. What a mysterious project. Or maybe it's a cover-up. What's that eye-catching thing down there? Pants. Looks like a piece of clothing? Soaked in water at the bottom with a bit of red on it. Could it be bloodstains? So it's important. Wait, Sis Luna. Let me try to get it. Wait, this pit's 6 meters deep. Don't do anything dangerous. Huh. Annie pulled out a long stretch of police tape and tied it to an iron hook she found at the construction site. Watch this! Hey! Oh. Ta-da! It worked! That's amazing! You village folks are really something. But what is this exactly? This fabric seems to be a mix of silk and steel wire, and those marks on it are definitely bloodstains. Hold it! Could it be? So this is the vest that went missing at the crime scene. Ah, so this is what a metal vest looks like. I thought it was more like armor. I mean, technically still is. It is protective gear for experiments, not combat. The lighter the better. I think that goes for combat as well. The lighter the better. Why would a blood-stained metal vest appear here? This is definitely not a coincidence. Whew. I think we're good in this pit, with the pit. Yeah, the metal vest is quite the find. Okay, done with the inside, outside. Time to go to the inside. Oh, okay. Good job. Did I say she was the goat? I probably did, and I'll say it again. She's the goat. Police from the investigation unit are all over here. Looks like Detective Sanford's team hasn't let up at all. Should we say hi to Detective Sanford? Sounds good, but where is she now? Oh, it's Sworden, who carries a sword. Wow. Whoever gave you your name was quite the fortune teller. You know? So it's probably fate you wield a sword. Just like how it's fate that I became a Sonic fan because I was born on the same day as Sonic Adventure 2. Whoa! You again? His outfit is really weird. I don't know what to say. Hello, I'm Annie Lemon, the assistant to Miss Ray here. Are you Master Sworden that Miss White mentioned? Was that really necessary? So you two ladies are the two renowned baristas. Don't stand on ceremony. I am Sword in Grey. Oh, okay. Are you okay? Oh, I've heard of your great name. And oddly specific and accurate name. Please allow me to pay my respects. Wait a sec, why am I acting like him? You two conducted quite well at the courtroom today. What brings you out in our sect this time? Our sect? Isn't this a research center? I'm here for an investigation, of course. Do you mind if I ask you some questions? Is that a yes or a no? Oh, it's okay if you mind. I'm not quite occupied right now. Conversing with you two would be of no harm. Oh my goodness. I thought he was going to draw his sword and attack me. Turns out he's just posing. Please don't kill us. Also, that looks like that one sword Pokemon from Pokemon. Wait. Yeah, of course. What else could Pokemon be from? Digimon? Beyblade? Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, let me just try this first. Standard procedure! Could it be the Holy Badge? The sacred token of the Order of the Phoenix. Like Phoenix, right? Well, I mean in a cosmic sense, yes. I never expected it to fall into the hands of a barrister. What's a barrister? This is my lawyer's license. What does it have to do with the Order of Phoenix? And I earned it with hard work. What do you mean by falling into my hands? With gravity? Forgive me. Tracing back, barristers and swordsmen all belonged to the 100 schools of thought in how do I pronounce this? Pre-Tin period. Swordsmen, discipline of Damohism, pursued the great cause of universal love with the philosopher Mozi. Barristers, disciples of the legalism, see law as a guide to eliminate thy evil. Our pursuits perfectly match. What are you talking about? Hey man, you're scaring away the hoes. It must be fun at parties. Sis Luna, I never knew you were that great. I've learned something new today. Forget it now. Well, he has something to say about that. Lady Barista, prepare yourself. What are you doing? Since you're using the deadly gun, Venom Fang, I'll use my ancestral sword, Eclipse Edge, to fight back. Lady Barista, if your Venom Fang can parry a strike of my Eclipse Edge. Why is my name so evil but yours so cool? Alright, I'll put it away now. Very well. However, why would you use such an evil weapon? Hope you can retract from the wrong path as soon as possible. Alter, I blame you. Go to jail, now. I don't see how it's evil. But okay. Alright, you're the boss. Better not show it in front of him anymore. Hey, hey. Why do you have something to say about wires? Okay. Mr. Grey, do you know this thing? Of course he has something to say about wires. And it is one of the most brain-rotting things ever. Okay. The esoteric flying dragon meteor rope. Lady Barista, I never expected you to be so knowledgeable in martial arts as well. What on earth are you saying? It's quite the secret treasure of our sect. The director often employs it in electromagnetic experiments. Why would it be in your possession? For legal reasons? This cable was delivered by Zoe Sapphire under your instruction on the day of the incident, right? Indeed. I have a few more questions about the delivery of experimental materials. Dozo. Oh wait, this is Chinese. I don't know what they say in Chinese. I'm sorry. Oh, the diary, okay. Is this the secret scripture of the Shaolin Temple? Why would you assume she had that? I gave it to Lady Remily to train herself and record insights. How did it end up in your hands? Oh my god, you actually took the fucking book. How dare you? Give it back. This diary is still with Miss White. I didn't take it. The one I showed you is not the original, but a photocopy for reference. Such an exclusive, peerless technique should not be casually transcribed by outsiders. Oh, she went through a lot of trouble for it. Then why did you casually give it away? I'm sorry. I have nothing to say. Ha! I got him speechless. No, he apologized. That's not speechless. Our sect is deeply concerned about Lady Zoe's imprisonment. We rely on both of you to enter into the prison and rescue her from the crisis. I'd rather deal with the core of it, man. We're here to defend her, not break her out of prison. Words can be sharper than blade. You two hold her life, and your mission is even more challenging than a prison break. Alright, I understand. I can't believe I just got lectured by him. Sir Goldstein's importance to Director Crimson is like how Li Hongsang was to Empress Dowag. Oh, I'm so sorry, man. How do I even read this? Empress Dowager Chisi. Oh man. I'm not built for this. I'm in an Asian country yet I don't even know this. I mean, I'm in an Asian country with a Chinese population in it. That's the majority. Singapore, man, I'm talking about Singapore. And I'm still getting it wrong. He has diligently managed the affairs of the entire sect for years, ensuring stability and garnering renown. Even though I don't quite understand the analogy, are you saying he handles all the affairs in the center? Not exactly, Lady Barrister. All affairs except for research. The director was fully committed to research, while the deputy director is responsible for other affairs. I call that cooperation. I see. The director's sudden demise has evoked a deep and profound sadness within me. Sadly, our sect has too many tasks, leaving me no chance to stand vigil at the wake in Director Crimson's proper mourning rites. Well, I'm sure he'll forgive you. Mr. Gray, how is your relationship with Director Crimson? The director usually studied the secrets of our sect alone. I don't have much direct interaction with him. What secrets did he study? Not the kind of secrets you know. The secrets only the director knew, and I shouldn't tell you about it. Feels like you don't know either. Why would he know? Mr. Gray, are you okay? I'm fine. It's a pity that Lady Remily, in the prime of her youth, is afflicted with such an illness. I hope to reach new heights in Qigong and bring her relief as soon as possible. He seemed to fall into silence for a few seconds when he saw Remily White's photo. I get it, man. Oh yeah, if I search with you here, would anything change? He doesn't have anything smart to say, or smart-ass to say. Senior Gray? I can't help but be drawn by his outfit, and I'm not sure what to say. Can I call you Master Swordin like Miss White does? I'm only 48 years of age, so that's not worthy of titles like Senior or Master. Eh? You're already 48 years old? Then it's just right to call you Master. No, it's a multiplication of mathematics. 48 means 32. Oh my gosh, how many age-conscious bastards are there in this case? There's Tessa, and then there's... of course. Is there even a multiplication like that? No. Thus, you can see I'm a young man. The title Master should especially be avoided. Sorry. Because Miss White always called you Master Swordin, I thought you must be quite old. Oh man. It's typical of Lady Remily. A misunderstanding indeed. Let's forget about it. Thank you for your understanding. Indeed. That's why I always believed she's only 15. It would make sense to call him Master. So, Mr. Gray, what's your primary duty in the center? Once, I delved into cerebral arts before joining Director Crimson's sect 6 years ago. Since then, I have diligently refined my martial skills while offering medical help. Refining martial skills? What is it? Which means your responsibility is Miss White's treatment? Precisely. My relocation to this sect is chiefly to cure Lady Remily's disease. Beyond the treatment, the director entrusted me with other matters, yet they are of secret nature. I ask for your understanding. Why don't I understand what he says? He means he's treating Miss White and at the same time involved in some confidential work, which he can't tell us. The martial arts novels I read in junior high are coming in handy now, huh? Interesting. Typically, I attended to Lady Remily and occasionally lent my aid to Director Crimson in studying martial classics. The director's recent passing away is truly a grievous loss of our sect. Indeed. Nobody wishes for such misfortunes. Please accept my condolences. He does not show a clear attitude towards the director. Seems like his worldview is quite different from the norm. There's one more thing. Can I ask you about your whereabouts on the day of the incident? What do you mean, Lady Barrister? Are you suspecting me? It's just a routine inquiry. I understand. It's your intention to help others in trouble that prompts such coarse language. Why is it coarse? Since you have a noble heart, I shall cooperate. Thank you in advance. On the day of the incident, I meditated as usual and attended to Lady Remilly's medical needs. Besides Lady Remilly, I encountered Sir Goldstein, Zoe Sapphire, and Cyan throughout the day. Yet I did not see the director at all for the whole day. You didn't see the director, huh? Don't you need to communicate face to face for work? The director was busy with experiments, preferred solitary martial arts practice, and was very punctual. Routine affairs in our sect are managed by Sir Goldstein. I seldom have direct dealings with the director unless necessary. Yesterday, Mr. Goldstein also mentioned that the director seldom managed the affairs of the center. Judging from the notes he left in his notebook, he was indeed punctual and solitary. If you hadn't seen him on that day, you'd be completely unaware of the case, right? On the afternoon of that day, as the weather cleared up, there was a flurry of constables rushing in to investigate the case. With such a stir, it's highly unlikely to ignore it. Makes sense. So, Mr. Gray, you claim you have no connection to this case at all, right? Lady Barrister, such a statement might not be appropriate. What? As a disciple of a prominent sect, how dare I say I have no connection? When our chief passed away, every disciple has a duty to assist in the funeral of the director, continue to study and spread the martial arts of our sect. I thought he was going to say something else. Sis Luna, his words are so funny, but he seems to have nothing to do with the case. We have little information. It's too early to make such a conclusion. And we just got some information about it from Zoe and Sapphire when we were at the detention center. It's better to take out the relevant evidence and ask him to make things clear. What the hell did he even say? You know what? I'll just ask this. On the day of the incident, what did you ask Zoe Sapphire to deliver? Did you ask Miss Zoe Sapphire to deliver two materials, respectively, to the biomechanical and electromagnetic labs? Indeed, this is the secret of our sect. Lady Barrister, may I inquire about your intention of asking? I have no specific intention. The director rarely lets others touch his belongings. If these materials fell into the hands of outsiders, it would cause trouble. I don't quite understand your experiments, but Miss Sapphire says the cable should have been used in the electromagnetic lab. Why did you ask her to deliver it to the biomechanical laboratory? What are you suggesting? The Lady Dragon meteor rope originally belongs to the electromagnetic laboratory. I would never have had her deliver it elsewhere. But Miss Sapphire clearly remembers. You asked to deliver the cable to the biochemistry lab. Hey, Lady Zoe might have been preoccupied with her numerous tasks and made a mistake as usual. This as usual sounds quite convincing. Given Miss Sapphire's character, it's quite normal for her to deliver things to the wrong places. Lady Zoe is usually careless. Only 1 month since she arrived, she has already damaged numerous precious items of our sect. Had I known she would mix things up, I should have delivered them personally. I see. Is this another mistake of Zoe Sapphire? I thought I caught an important clue. Are you satisfied? Yeah. Even though we didn't get much information, I couldn't find any flaws either. I have pressing matters to attend to, so I must take my leave. Farewell. Thank you for your time. Although Mr. Gray speaks in a strange way, he's quite interesting, huh? Interesting? He's more of a weirdo if you ask me. If I hadn't seen him wearing the center's badge, I would have thought I went to a movie set. Is it my imagination? Seems like there are fewer police in the lobby. Indeed. Maybe they're all upstairs. Prosecutor Schubert said some new rooms will be open for investigation today. We've already checked every area on the first floor. It's still early. Let's hurry and take the elevator to the other floors. Okay. Where should we go first? I checked the house plan. There's only a few offices on the second floor. We might need their permission to investigate. We haven't been to the electromagnetic lab on the third floor, so let's start with that. Okay, I want to go there too. Then I'll press 3. Uh-oh. This elevator is with such high power is unexpectedly quiet when ascending. What? What's happening? Is it an earthquake? I hope not. It's so dark. I can't see a thing. Oh yeah, right. Night blindness. Yeah. Got your hand. Don't worry, Annie. I don't think it's an earthquake. The elevator's top light is off. Could it be a blackout? Are we going to keep going up until we fly into the sky? Good imagination. Usually the elevator stops in place during a blackout. So? Why does she sound so disappointed? I mean, I can see the vision and the secret yearn for ascending to the sky. You know, Charlie and the Glass Elevator style. Yeah, I read the book. Have you? I bet you only know about Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I bet you guys don't know that there's a sequel. Charlie and the Glass Elevator. Well, now you know. And it's heavily underrated. And not talked about at all. Did I just recommend a Roald Dahl book? Okay, weird. Luckily, this building has only 3 floors. Even if the elevator falls, it won't be too dangerous. So I'm on the 2nd or 3rd floor. The display screen doesn't work. It shook so violently that I'm not sure which floor we're on. We're stuck on the elevator, aren't we? Our investigation just begun. What should we do? I need to do something. It's not the time to check out this place. I don't want to be stuck in here like this. Is there anything useful in the elevator? Yes, there's an emergency phone here. I tried the phone yesterday but got no answer. Doesn't hurt to try again. Great! Someone picked up. Hello? Hello? Oh. Hello? Is there a blackout outside? We're stuck in the elevator. Oh my gosh. Is this Lady Barrister? Huh? Mr. Gray? Yes. The recent unstable voltage and frequent blackouts in our sect has caused you distress. Though there is no sharp objects in the elevator, it's still unsafe in the darkness. Please be careful. I didn't expect him to be so considerate. Is this emergency phone directly connected to his office? Thanks for reminding us. But how do we get out? Please remain calm, Lady Barrister. The elevator in our center has a backup power source. Just wait a moment and it will automatically proceed to the nearest floor and the door will open. I see. Thanks. Then let's conclude this 1,000-mile message. Please take care. Got hung up. What's this 1,000-mile message anyway? So, Mr. Gray meant you just need to wait a moment? I guess so. Good thing this elevator has an emergency feature. Huh. Feels like my imagination. Is it my imagination? Or did the elevator just move a bit? The door behind us is open! Huh, even the lights are back on. Huh, the backup power works so well. Let's hurry and get out. This is the floor. Finally! There's light! We're on the 3rd floor! I thought we were on the 2nd! The elevator shook so violently during the blackout, and it made me dizzy. Next time let's just take the stairs. Eh? Isn't that Detective Sanford? Yes, she's heading into the room on the right. We need to talk to her. Let's catch up. Wait, did she say room on the right? What's the room on the right? Okay. Please be the right place. Police from the investigation units are all over here. Seems like Detective Sanford's team hasn't let up at all. Is this the electromagnetic laboratory? Is this my imagination? Why do I feel like I've been here before? Deja vu. Oh man. Okay, let me check if it's... Okay. It's not saved. Did I save? No? Okay. I'll just have to play through that a bit more. I have a habit of saving too much and at the same time not saving when I need to. So if you're wondering why some playthroughs take longer to come out than others, or just in general, now you know why. I just forget. Anyway, so what do I have to say about the bonus scene? Or, you know, the scene at the courtroom, you know, selecting that other option. Well, it's really something, huh? And special thanks to the guy who commented it, by the way. I would not have known, and I would not have tried. But thanks. So, it led me to one of two conclusions. One, Silas wears that dress, the Lolita dress. Weird, but okay. I mean, no, not okay. Very weird. Or Stella Ray wears it. Oh, if she does, and if we see it, oh man, you know, okay, now moving on to the actual episode. Yes, it is a bit short, but I mean, there's not much to talk about. I think the only thing to talk about is, well, Sword and Grey and the elevator. So yeah, the elevator was pretty tense, kind of. I wonder if how we'll connect to the other parts of the story or the case. Will they use that to prove a point or something? I don't know. We'll see. As for Mr. Sorden, well, I mean, I've already talked about how his name is basically just a huge foreshadowing to what he would become in the end. So I won't say it again. But, you know, I wonder what his role is, other than taking care of Remily. Is it to be her guardian? Is that why he carries a sword around? I don't know. We'll see. Or we won't see, I don't know. And seeing the lab. Okay, before I quit, and Tessa, seeing the labs, I think if you don't have the floor plan, and if you just got careless, you'd easily just get lost in the sauce. It looks identical, same everything. I think the only difference is what's behind the curtain, and even then, some part of me thinks that it's the same thing. Yeah, whatever. This video is short, but now you know why my videos are taking a long time to come out. Oh, thank God there's autosave. Wait, there's autosave? Wait, I could've... Oh, man. Whatever. Okay, lesson learned. I'll do that next time. I can't believe it. Anyway, yeah. With that being said, thank you so much for watching my pretty short playthrough of Trials of Innocence. And if you like what you see, stay tuned and stay awesome. Good night.